Hi everyone. Well, my name's Anurag, and speaking of creativity and innovation, I believe that the young generations can be full of surprises. So today we have gathered here to witness just that. Our young students are all set to present their innovations and pitch their ideas. So, without further ado, I would like to welcome you all to the Moonpreneurs Show and Tell Pitch Fest. In today's competition, five amazing students are participating. A big round of applause to all our participants, panelists, and our guests. Welcome, everyone. So now it is time for me to invite the man behind this unique learning concept. Uh, uh, um, okay, let me share my screen. So I would like to invite Alok Jain. While his designation may be the co-founder and CEO of Moonpreneur, he is doing something much greater than that. He believes every child is talented and is committed to providing them with a platform to discover and nurture their talent. Kudos to you, Alok, and the stage is all yours.
All right. Thanks, Anurag, and welcome all. First of all, I'd like to welcome all the participants here, especially our judges and the parents. So a big thanks to all the parents. And sorry, this is not my everyday attire, but I just wanted to get ready for this session, especially where we are leading. These are just initial steps to bring them to our annual conference, Moon Battle, that happened in the Silicon Valley. This time it will happen sometime in August, September. So these are just a smaller step to get all the way there. Um, and uh, just wanted to say a big thanks to parents. I myself is I'm a parent. I got two kids, and for us as parents, kids are our most precious thing. Allowing us their time and trusting us that we are bringing value, teaching them the right thing is a huge responsibility on our shoulder. So really wanted to say big thanks to all of you for the trust and all the support. Now, when it comes to a session like this, when we are calling it a show and tell, right? Um, a lot of us, even as adult, right? We know things, we able to put them together, but sometimes we just not able to display it properly or tell the story, right? And those all dots are very crucial. Where the world is heading, like this whole product building life cycle, where you can learn something, build something, and go to market, all stitched together is the thing which is going to keep us ahead from the machines. Machines are getting smarter every day, and I think that progression is the very, very fast pace, right? Who would have agreed a year before that a lot of these creative jobs or low level programming, low level writing might start disappearing? And we are already seeing that, right? So a level up from there where you can connect the dots is just going to be the winner. And this is our methodology. That's what we are trying to teach our students. Um, Three or four current trend. I think you guys might have heard me before. Uh, that is getting prevalent, right? I mean, we saw the pandemic that made some changes, and after pandemic, we believed, or most of us believed, that those are going to get totally reversed. But that hasn't happened. For example, work from home, though many companies are trying very hard, but I think it is not going to get 100% reverse. Today, over 13% of US workforce is working remotely. That trend is going to continue to aggravate. Many companies are trying to pull back, but I don't think in long term that's going to sustain. Uh, Many of us were struggling to create our authority in an in-person setup. Now, if that is even taken away from us, how to create that authority on a screen, right? A lot of new things are happening. 15, 20 years ago, when they used to do survey to young students what they want to become, a lot of them will say things like astronaut and other. Today that has flipped. 82 to 84% students in the survey, the first thing they say they want to be an influencer, right? We never thought or heard of anything like that. 60% of them respond they want to be an entrepreneur. And we are really very blessed that we are able to teach things where we can bring these new skills, so get them ready for the future. So just for all of you students, the definition of an innovator or entrepreneur, there are many definitions, but one I really like is, first we have to observe the world. And when we observe the world, we take a step back and we say, okay, it can be better, right? Now, how it can be better? Do we know how to make something better? Do we have the resources? Do we have like know-how, connection and all? We might or might not have, right? But that fire, that yes, I want to make a change, that fire will take you ahead. And you all kids have that fire. Whatever project prototype you have put together, what you are going to display today, that is just part of that small fire. Keep it up. That will take you guys really ahead. So the other trends which I like to highlight is, so the work from home is one that's going to stay here. The second thing is the number of jobs what we are going to do. I mean, our parent generation might have done 2 or 3 jobs in their entire life. We are seeing anywhere from 6, 7 to maybe 10 jobs. Our next generation is going to see 25 to 30 jobs in their lifetime, right? A lot of full-time jobs are disappearing, and contingent workforce is the future, where you are working as a consultant or you are working as a gig worker or whatsoever. And that requires a new skill. You must have a skill so you can stay relevant. But on top of that, you should also have a selling skills, because you always need to hunt for your next opportunity. And this kind of education will prepare our kids to be able to do that. And of course, what is happening in future, we have to teach that, so then they are ready, like from robotics to automation. Now, we are seeing a huge pull, I mean, from IoTs, over 100 billion devices connected and all, but then this prevalence of AI, ML, but then the whole new form factor, right? Meta just announced Orion, where you are wearing a glasses and it can do a lot of things. And now they are saying this could kill the smartphone, right? Would it kill or not? Nobody knows. But I think this new form factor is going to definitely create havoc in the market. Now, how we are getting or how we are taking our kids so they are relevant for that kind of future, of course, they started robotics. That's their first step. If they are in that stream, we teach app, game development, bunch of other. But just look at the single stream, because we want to get all our students ready for that kind of future. So if we start there, then once they understand the basics of robotics, sensors, actuator, motors, electronic circuits, the next step is really, can you connect that with a phone and you run your XYZ with a phone, right? So the introduction of IoTs. If that happen, then can we take it to the next step where we can provide some kind of AI module and you can interact with gesture and other things, right? So from robotics automation to IoT to all the way to AI ML. And in very near future, we'll also like to bring the AR, VR and other things. So just connecting all the dots. And some of that thing we are already seeing our young kids who are just 10, 12, able to bring it out. I'm super excited for all the ideas, what they are going to display today. So good luck to you. You all guys are winner. As I said, like, this is very small step. You have to just keep the fire on. Now, I'm not sure if the credit goes to our teachers, Moonpreneur platform, Learning Kit, your teachers, your school, some of your friends, but somehow you got that fire, right? Just keep it on and you guys will have an amazing future. So thanks everyone and wish you good luck. Back to you, Anurag.
Well, thank you so much, Alok, for sharing your deep insights into the future of learning and how we can better prepare our children for a future world. And now it's time to introduce our panelists. Well, I must say that this time we have pulled off a fascinating panel, which has experienced leaders and a prodigy too. So let's welcome Vikas. He is an exceptionally skilled and deeply entrenched in technology, an alumnus of the Indian Institute of Technology, Varanasi, India. He is one of the most innovative minds in technology. Expertise and experience in signal integrity, communications, microprocessor design, and PCB layout are the milestone of his professional journey. Advanced micro devices, Celestica, BL Healthcare, medical corporations are important junctions of his career. He is the founder of Reference Designer Inc. and co-founder of Moonpreneur. He has also authored Signal Integrity for PCB Designers. Currently, he is the Chief Innovation Officer at Moonpreneur. Next, we've got Thipps Hariyaplar, a senior engineering leader at Google, is known for his visionary leadership and passion for technology. With a specialization in software engineering and enterprise business applications, he excels in developing technology strategies, custom web application development, data engineering, system integrations, and IT operations. Tips has a distinguished career that includes roles at LinkedIn, Apple, Agilent, Avago, Oracle, Sun Microsystems, and Michelin tires, spanning across the North America, Europe, Africa, and Southeast Asia. He is adept at building, coaching, mentoring, and managing large software engineering teams with diverse skill set. So we also have Shrabani, who's the health strategist and innovator. Well, she's a digital health strategist and innovator. She has carved a niche by bringing transformative products and solutions to market, combining the right technology, clinical practices, and business models. She has experience in various verticals like pharma, medtech, healthcare, retail, semiconductor, automotive, utilities, etc. She is also a strategic leader who leverages technology to advance businesses, increasing operational efficiency and improve B2B or B2C integration. Currently, she is associated with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona as an agile product owner. Last, but certainly not the least, our prodigy, Bhavishyaa Vignesh, uh, a 13-year-old TEDx speaker and elementary school student, is passionate about all things related to space, cutting edge technologies, and artificial intelligence. She thrives on learning quickly, putting her knowledge into action and seeking new challenges. She has been actively involved in participating, leading various space, coding, and STEM camps, events, as well as hackathons. Some of her accomplishments are the CSA 2013 BrainHack Grand Prize winner, recipient of the Silver Merit Award plus 1,000 scholarships to Sheridan and Mohawk College, delivering a TEDx talk on breaking barriers and girls in STEM on TEDx, etc. So, thank you so much, everyone, for your precious time. Now, it is time to start the competition, and I would like to introduce the participants to you as they are. Well, there we go. So, first up, we've got Manasvi, Fateh Singh, Mayukh, Veenaj, Then we've got Adith, Aditya, and finally, we've got Aditya. Okay, so before you start pitching your ideas, I would like to remind our participants that each one would get 5 minutes to pitch their ideas. So here we go. Wishing you all the luck. Put your best foot forward. Okay, so first we would want to start with Manasvi. So Manasvi, we will be sharing a quick video of your introduction and presentation. And after that, we shall be open for the Q&A round. So let's see what Manasvi has got to present.
Hi, my name is Mercy. I'm 8 years old and my favorite colors are red and purple. I'm in 3rd grade. I love robots. This inspired me to learn and explore robotics. One day, when me and my mom were walking back from drawing class, I saw a stranger without proper clothes next to my community barbecue area. We got scared as he was walking towards us. We started walking faster and faster. After we reached home, we switched off the lights and stayed calm. My mom called her friend and said, "There's a stranger near your house." My mom said, "He is walking towards your house." After a while, my mom rechecked with her friend and said, "Where is he now?" My mom's friend said he is near the community barbecue area. This incident made me think and come up with an idea of a burglar alarm. It has an LED light and wires and solar panel and Bluetooth, so you don't need extra batteries. It's called LC Prototype. People should use this prototype for their safety and to avoid strangers to entering our houses. Now let's show my prototype. So this is the code, and when you move the simulation, it shows motion detected, but when you don't, there's no motion detected. So let's see it. Okay, so right now, no motion is detected, so the green light's on. But look, when we do the red light, it's turned red. And this is the PIR sensor. This is the Arduino board. This is the LED lights and resistor. And these are wires connected to the ground.
All right, so that was the video by Manasvi, and now I'll be sharing her presentation. So Manasvi, you can talk about your idea.
Designing a prototype for safety of us and our houses from strangers entering. The LC prototype will alarm and send alerts to the user. When a person comes near to the PIR sensor, the red LED light will turn on for unknown faces coming nearby.
Okay, so this is how your product going to look like?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is the presentation made by Manasvi. So what inspired you, Manasvi? You need to talk about it.
One day, I was walking back from drawing class. I saw a homeless man next to my community pool. He was staring at us and started walking fast at us. Me and my mom walked faster and faster. And when we came home, we turned off the lights and locked the doors. We stayed silent. We were scared. Then the man went to my mom's friend's house, and waited there. My mom called her friend and told her the homeless man was walking back and forth near their home. Then after a while, he sat on the tables near the barbecue area, which is also near their home, and started staring. This
Okay. So this is the materials which are used by her. And
the
yeah, this is the procedure, how it works. And then I'll be sharing one trifold which has been made for by Manasvi. So this is the trifold made by her. Now we will start with the question and answer round. So over to you, judges.
Yeah, Manasvi, so fabulous efforts from your side. Can you explain your code a little bit? What the code actually does?
So if the motion is detected, the red light will turn on. But if no one's there in front of our houses, the green light will turn on.
Okay. How far is the potential thief has to be from the sensor when it will detect it? You have any idea? Maybe 5 feet, 10 feet? A rough idea, an approximate idea. You got my question? If let's say someone is maybe 50 feet or 100 feet far, whether someone is there or no, it won't detect.
No.
It won't, obviously, because it doesn't have a range. But if someone comes closer, how close someone needs to be when it will start detecting? When someone is in the, you have any idea, any rough idea? You don't have, doesn't necessarily have to be right. 5 feet.
5.
Okay, so someone has to be 5 feet before it started detecting. Did you also try playing with some kind of a connecting the wires, or you just did it on a Tinkercad only?
I did it in Tinkercad.
Okay, awesome. But do you plan to replicate it in using an actual wire? You would love to. Awesome. Other judges.
I think your app was amazing. It was like really well done. I just have one question. What if you had more time working on your app or just prototype in general, what would you do?
I would add so if there's actual stranger with guns and stuff, I would make like an app so you can send it to the police.
That's a good answer.
Hey Manashvi, great work. I mean, at your age that you've been able to achieve where you are, I think that's first the winner stage. So, congratulations on that, whoever be the winner, but you're still the winner because you're here. So my question to you would be, any thoughts you've given, like if you were to take to the next step, like how, in let's say your house itself, you would do? Is it like each of your board would be like a sensor, or will it be one main panel? Have you thought anything regarding that, like seeing maybe the alarm system at your home?
It's like a beeper.
Right, but how many? Like you said, within 5 feet, right? So let's say your house is, you have a big house, right? So how many of these you will need to put, or will you have a master panel somewhere which will have small, sensors in different places, right? Because burglars can come through doors and windows, right? So generally you would have there. So any thoughts you have given on that?
So it's like for each door.
Okay, great. Good luck.
What change will you do in the code? If let's say you have 2 alarms, let's say one on the front door and one on the side door. Have you thought about how the coding will look like? Is there time? We have more time, Anurag?
No, sir, the time is up. She can answer the question.
Okay, what's over there? Okay.
Yes, you can answer the question.
So it's like It's like one app for both of those things. It
Yeah.
comes in 2 sets. It's like one box comes in 2 sets.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Manasvi. That was really amazing. So, up next, we have got Adith. So, Adith, I would want to invite you to the stage, and we are going to show your video first, and then we will be open for the Q&A round. So, can we please have the video?
Hi, my name is Adith. I am in the 7th grade and I like to play video games. My idea is to make a video game where people can strategically place towers to kill enemies. I came up with this idea when I saw that on the Windows Store there are not many different types of tower defense games like this one. You can place towers by clicking on the tower you want to place and pressing on one of the squares. You could see the color changes of the square when you can place it, when you can't place it. You can move the camera using the WASD keys. Here you can see the wave, time in between waves, and how much money you have left. I am using Unity and Visual Studios to make this game. I am using the coding language C#. Please give me likes, star rating, and feedback. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Bye!
Okay, so let's have a look at Adith's tripod.
Okay, so he made a poster instead of a trifle.
Perfect, perfect.
So this is my poster. It has it's kind of like an advertisement. So like what's in the game, what platform, and where I'm going to launch it, or age rating, and I will update as often as I can. And I've written down basically what I said in the video. Most of this is basically what I said in the video. I'm going to launch it on itch.io and I hope to launch it on the Windows Store. The game is going to be free. So if you want it, you can easily get it.
Great, great, Adith. So over to you, panelists.
A very fascinating project, especially many kids would love to play the game. The one question, can you take up 10 seconds to explain which was the hardest part in your code when you developed the code? Did you find any bug in the code and how did you fix that?
Yes, so the main bug was UI because usually when I was looking at it, I was in the old version, so it was the old version. So I have the newer version, so it's a bit more different. So there were lots of bugs and I couldn't figure out how to do it. So it was a bit difficult to
And exactly what that bug was. Was it like a syntax error into it? Was it like a error with respect to you made some wrong assumption, something? What it was?
No, so what happens was in the UI, you see at the bottom, the wave was the number, the seconds in between wave was changing. It wasn't changing. It was stuck at one number, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. So it was a bit difficult for me. So I
Nice.
changed.
And then that's how you learn. If you do not have a mistake or difficulties, you don't learn. Right? Okay. What do other panelists?
For me, I think that was a great app. I love the UI and the design. I'd probably play that too. So you mentioned you used Unity and Visual Studio Code. Could you tell me about the connection between those? Like, how did you? Because I know Unity is for 3D modeling and game design. So how did you connect both of them? Is it your first time doing it?
So Unity actually just gave me kind of when you download it, it kind of like it tells you like you could do it on these apps, and then you just choose an app, and then you can just code on it. It'll make the scripts. It'll also like give you a template, so you can easily access both.
Is it your first time doing it?
No, I am taking the game development classes, so I have used Unity.
Nice, nice. Good work.
Yeah, that's a great one. I'm going to be a kid for the next few minutes while I ask you the question. I love playing Candy Crush. So looking at a new game, I'm always tempted. Are you planning to have like like how I see in most games that you'll have, let's call it a trailer, right? That or a how to navigate before they get into the new game. So do you think if you were to get it to the next step, you would do something like that?
Yeah, I would try to like add a tutorial, maybe make the game a bit harder, so it'll be a bit more different. So I will try to do that.
And then one more question, would you make it more complex to have a team playing it? Like, so basically it'll be a sharing.
I will try to do it. I'll try to make sure like maybe like a group of people can play it. And depending on how many people are playing it might get harder. It might get a bit like you might get less money, the enemies become stronger. I'll try to do things.
Great. Good luck. No, it's a great initiative. Hope you take it to the next level. And I look forward in the free version if you launch it.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Adith, for the lovely game. Even I am super excited to play that game. So I'll be waiting for that for sure. Okay, so with that, I think we are having our next participant, who is Mayukh. So Mayukh, it's your turn to start with your pitch. Let us start with the video. Parul, can you please have the video?
Hey everyone, I'm Mayukh, and today I'm going to be talking about the Nano Gamer 1, which is a pocket-friendly gaming console that is powered by the Raspberry Pi. It's super portable and you can take it anywhere. It literally fits right in my hand, and it's fast enough with the 4GB model, but if you're super into gaming, you can take it up to a whole other level with the 8GB RAM model. And it's customizable, which means if you want to have different operating systems for your gaming, you can have that. You just need to change the SD card. Install a new game on the Nano Gamer 1. So this is the Nano Gamer 1, and inside it is the Raspberry Pi 4B, which is the main board that powers the entire thing. The ports and the micro HDMI cable, which have connected to my monitor using an adapter, the power input, and the CPU, along with a fan to keep things cool. So in order to install a new game, you're going to need to download an emulator for the game you want to download, but the emulator I already need is downloaded already, and so I'm just going to search up the game I want, and I already have it here. You're going to click Save ROM, and this can be on any website you want, but I've already downloaded a previous version of it, and you're going to take that file and you're going to move it in the flash drive. So in this flash drive, you put it in when you boot the Raspberry Pi, and when that it'll download all the exe files onto it. And so with this, the ROMs will also be added, and in the ROMs folder, you'll get all these little emulator folders, and based on what emulator you're using, you move it into that. So I'm using Game Boy Advance, so I'm going to go in there, and I've already added my file. So I'm going to go ahead and click eject, and I'm going to put this in my Raspberry Pi and boot it with it. It usually only takes about 20 to 30 seconds on the boot up. and you'll be able to play the games right away. So you'll be able to see the list of emulators you've downloaded. I currently have Super Nintendo SNES on it, and then I have Game Boy Advance. Like I told you, I've already downloaded it, and you can download other emulators on the RetroPie configuration in the RetroPie menu. So now that I've put it in with it and I've already have it downloaded, I should be able to see 2 games. So I only had 1, now I have 2. And I can have the Pokemon Fire Red version as well. So I can open it. And this will start. And I can start playing the game that I just downloaded. Games you want and download the emulators, put it in, and the game will show up. It will download it onto the Nano Gamer 1. Thanks for watching.
Okay, well, that was wonderful. Amazing, Mayukh. Okay, so let us head over to the panelists for the Q&A.
Yeah, so Mayukh, a very great initiative, especially when you're trying to bring that low-cost gaming console using an off-the-shelf. I think that is your purpose, to allow people to use. Is it also possible, because what you have used is Raspberry Pi, can we possibly use even lower cost, let's say Raspberry Pi Zero or something like that, to implement the same thing? What problem will that?
The main problem with that would probably be the ports. I may be able to try and find a lower cost board with better efficiency in the future, but with the Raspberry Pi Zero, let's say, it doesn't have enough ports. It doesn't support the monitor, so I can't really connect it to the monitor. I can't connect the controller to it. So this one has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So without the Wi-Fi, I can't download the emulators or anything like that. So the lower cost Raspberry Pis will not work as needed for this.
Okay, fair enough. It does have a port. You can go ahead and check. HDMI, maybe a different type of connector, but you are right in the one that it does not have the USB port, which we will connect to the other things. It may not have enough processing juice, because then the game may slow down. It's a slow one.
Yeah.
What did you do? What changes did you do, or you did not, to make the game appear right after the boot? Or did you?
So I flashed RetroPie OS onto the micro SD card. And so in the micro SD card, in the OS, I have to go to Raspberry Pi configuration and I have to download the emulator for that game. And so I just need to restart the Raspberry Pi for that. And then the emulator will be downloaded, but it will only show up after I put the game in and reboot it. So after I downloaded the game, I just needed to put this in there and it'll show up. So it can still be downloaded and not show up if I don't have a game for it right away.
Okay. No, nice. Good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Next panelist.
So I think your whole thing was so amazing. I love the way that you explained it, and I love the way that you knew what you were explaining, like all the technology that you were talking about. And one question that I was probably going to ask you is like, do you think you're going to publish this like for other people to buy it?
I want to publish this, but I know it's not ready for everyone yet. I want to make sure it's as good as it can be for a first generation of a gaming console before I publish it. And that may be in terms of GPU, security, and CPU.
Okay, that's amazing. So one thing I was thinking of is like if I was gonna buy it, would I need to have all the different like wires and like Raspberry Pi ports that you had to make the game work or like the emulator work?
No, so if you buy it, it's probably gonna come with the Raspberry Pi, obviously. So it's just, and the cooling system will be included. You probably need to buy an adapter for the micro HDMI to HDMI, but I might include that as well. And you don't need to have a wired controller. You can just have, it has Bluetooth too, so you can have a Bluetooth controller as well.
Got it. It's good that you're thinking about all of this before even like thinking to publish it. Good work.
Hi, Mayukh. I think my peer panelists have already taken all the questions. So I would just comment that it is really wonderful to see that you have thought through the process. You are very deep into it, and you're ready for taking the next step. I mean, yes, it's going to be great for people who are into gaming with boxes. I think that's going to be a great step in. So good luck with the competition.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, this definitely reminds me of my childhood as well. Okay, so up next, we have got our last participant, Aditya. So, Aditya, the stage is all yours, and let's start with the video first. There we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Aditya and I'm a 6th grader from San Jose. I'm here to show you a robot created by me. I created my design using Tinkercad. I first created my circuit and then a 3D representation of my robot. I'm also planning to get a 3D printer so I can make my design come to life. So follow me as we go into the world of Tinkercad. Let's explore the circuit design. Here we have an LCD screen that displays actions through messages. Now we have a potentiometer that is for audio control, and you have to turn it to a certain point to make the display work. We also have resistors to help with the flow of electricity, prevent any damage, and resist too much power. We have push buttons to change the actions. And here we have the microcontroller, aka Arduino, which controls the entire robot. So now guys, with all of this code and with all of these parts inserted, let's start the simulation and explore how it works. As you can see, the screen turned on and it's waiting for me to push a button. So watch as I push the first button. It's now doing an action. And if I press this, it's doing another action. And as you can see, if I go into the code, I have all of its actions labeled, and that's how it's being programmed into this screen. This is my 3D design that I made using different 3D shapes. Here's the final product. I really enjoyed building this project. It was an amazing learning experience, and I really hope to bring my project to life. I'd also like to give a special thanks to all of the tutors who have helped me with this project. Ms. Parul, Mr. Chitan, Mr. Omkar, and Mr. Hamid. Thank you for your guidance and help in this project. Thank you for listening. Hello everyone, my name is Aditya. And
That was great, Aditya. So, Parul, do we have the presentables?
No, I just had that.
Okay, great. So, over to you, panelists.
Good attempt, Aditya. Some question. Can you relate it to a real life scenario where it could be solving some kind of a real world problem? For example, taking an action when you press one button or the other.
oh, that's like in the future when I like try to like bring it to life. I'm also like planning to like change the code as like giving alerts, giving different types of messages. Like right now, I decided to like create a robot that helps you, and I'm not like into the one where it, like solves like a problem yet, just like
So
helps
it's a
you.
general purpose. It's a general purpose prototype where you press one button then it will do action A, you press button B, you do action B, and something like that. Okay.
That's how I created.
Did you have, when you first wrote the code, did you get any bug into it, and what it was?
There was
How did you?
actually one little bug that I recognized. So when I was typing in the code, I was actually trying to like make it like give an alert. So like the code when I like put like washing, sweeping, all of that, I like wrote the same code and I try to like say like give an alert, like someone's coming or something, but it didn't work out because like the code had some unexpected error, like some syntax or like unexpected punctuation, but I'll try again. And I'm also using
Nice, and
Unity.
that's the process of learning. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I
What
learned.
to the other panelists?
Good work. I think that was it was a good idea. I feel like if you were to think of it in the future, are you thinking of it like as some sort of humanoid bot that's like helping around in household chores?
Yes, like sweeping, washing, cooking, all of those like basic chores.
Okay, got it. So in your Tinkercad, so what's happening right now is like when you push each button, it's just displaying on the console like what it's doing as of now.
Yeah,
Okay,
look, like at the beginning of the code, when you see like the liquid crystal, that's like the screen. LCD is a liquid crystal display, so that's why I had to include it so that the screen would actually power on and it could work and do some stuff that you can't do yourself.
got it. So like in the future, if you're thinking of adding hardware into it, do you have any idea like where you purchase it from or like how you're gonna put it together?
I haven't really thought of that yet, but if I get it down on the screen, I might think of putting it out to the real world and like putting it in front of me.
Got it, got it. Okay. Nice work.
Hey Aditya, a good prototype. I would extend a little bit on the future question, right? So you right now, like you said, it just has the coding, which basically does the prototype for press one action A. But you also mentioned that you have thought that you could use this as a house robot, and you gave the example of sweeping, cooking. Any thoughts on that? How you would extend that? Because I mean, one thing is to display on the LCD, the other thing is the actual action. So any thoughts on that you've given?
Like the way I would extend it would be like it actually trying to like protect you. So like if to give alerts, like not like do basic stuff, like do alerts, like give alerts. And I added like a lot of stuff to like prevent any damage and that's what the resistors were for and everything. And if I have all the parts working together and like brain control, audio control, it can like catch anybody. It will like fight back for you and it can stop someone. So yeah.
Thank you. Good luck.
Hey, thank you so much, panelists. Thank you so much, Aditya, for that learning project. All right, so seems like we are done with all the pitches, and now I would like to request all the judges to move to the deliberation room as they prepare the results. So to hold the suspense, I think we all will have to wait for some time till we are ready with the results. Till then, I've got something exciting to share with everyone.
To share with you all an exciting news. So we are thrilled to announce that we'll be offering relaxing and rejuvenating yoga sessions every weekend, exclusively for our wonderful parents. It's the perfect way to unwind, recharge, and connect with others in a peaceful atmosphere. So don't miss out on this opportunity to prioritize your well-being. How does that sound?
Hey there! Ready to make your mark in tech? Welcome to our Internet of Things program. IoT is about not just connecting IoT devices. It's about creating innovative IoT solutions that enhance everyday's life. In this program, you will learn how to design and build IoT systems that addresses the real-world challenges with your creative ideas. You will gain essential technical skills or entrepreneurial knowledge, both crucial in the today's connected world. We emphasize experiential learning, where you will participate in instructors' LED sessions, get hands-on experience on simulator as well as IoT hardware, developing and launching your own IoT projects. We also foster problem solving as well as the designing skills, so you can just identify the real world problems, create your own IoT solutions, and continuously improving your projects. By the end of the program, you will have the tools to build IoT systems and the mindset to solve real world problems and innovative IoT solutions, and hence successfully bring them to the market. This is your chance right now to stand up in the tech industry. And in this program, we use Node MCU as the foundation of our IoT devices and MicroPython as our primary programming language, making it easier to turn your IoT ideas into reality. So let's take a look at some of our highlights in our IoT sessions.
Hey there! Are you ready to make your mark in the app world? Welcome to our app development program. App development is more than just coding. It's about creating solutions that improve our lives. Learning to develop apps empowers you to solve real-world problems through your innovative ideas. In this program, you will gain essential technical knowledge alongside entrepreneurial skills that are crucial in today's digital landscape. We provide experiential learning that will help you tackle real-time problems in the real world. You will participate in instructor-led classes that offer practical experience as you design, develop, and market your own apps. Here is an example.
Hello, everyone. I am introducing my new news app called Daily News to every news lover. This is a one-stop app for staying informed without the grown-up overload. Feeling lost? Daily News is here to be your guide. Open the app and you'll get a super cool homepage just as you click the Get Started, which has two options, breaking news and recommended. We can scroll easily in the breaking news to see all kinds of news which are latest and will help us. Second, we have the recommended tab in which we have all kinds of news of different genres. We have the discover option. This tab is amazing to view news of only one genre, one at a time, such as business, entertainment, general. On the bottom right corner of every news is a bookmark. After we click that bookmark, it will go to the saved articles tab, in which we can see all the articles which we want to save or study at a later point.
We emphasize design thinking and problem solving. You will explore how to identify real-world issues, brainstorm innovative solutions, and refine your app concepts along the way. By the end of this program, you will not only have the technical skills to build an app, but also the entrepreneurial mindset to effectively bring into the market. This is your opportunity to stand out in the tech industry. Here are glimpses of apps.
Okay, so seems like the judges are gonna take a couple of more minutes to finally be ready with the results. Till that time, let me ask you a question. So, do you know what is IoT? You know it? Mayukh, would you want to put some light on your understanding about IoT?
So IoT is means Internet of Things, and it's basically all the smart devices that we have that can connect to our internet and make things easier. So whatever you connect to your Google Home or Siri or Alexa, or all these are Internet of Things.
Great, great, great. So, would you want to give some of the real life applications that where do we actually use the applications of IoT?
So IoT devices may include lights, smart lights. They can include security systems, some kitchen appliances or Internet of Things, and other things like that. Just normal household things that can connect to the internet and do things
Great,
more.
great. We all might be having some of the other smart devices at our home, right? Where we just say, hey, Google, turn on the light, or hey, Alexa, turn off the light, right? You can raise your hand if you've got such smart devices at your home. Oh, you see that? These days, everybody's having that. I am going to recently move to my new home and I have installed so many smart devices over there. And all of them were possible only because of IoT. Now I can check the status of my lights, my fans, the water heater, maybe the air conditioner, everything. All the information can be there on my smartphone from anywhere in the world. That's how powerful IoT is. With the increasing advancements in artificial intelligence, IoT is becoming more and more accessible these days. I remember when IoT was very new, it was kind of technology which wasn't very pocket friendly. It was kind of expensive. But we see that these days, everything coming into the market is smart in itself, right? All the TVs are now built in with such features. Your smartphones are, of course, smart. So many lights come in with your smart features. Your fans come in with these smart features. So, yeah, I think we all are now surrounded with so many smart things. And that is why we are becoming even more smarter. Okay, so just wanted to tell you that we have recently come up with the IoT course. And this course is going to give you the insights of what would IoT look like, how you can set up your own world of things. Okay, so if you've got any questions related to this program, you can please go ahead. I'll be here to take all the questions. Okay, so seems like all the panelists are also here right on time, and the results are ready, and it is time to announce for the winners. So to do the honors, I would like to invite Mr. Vikas onto the stage. And Vikas, I request you to please quickly kill the suspense. Let's see what basically the results are.
I think Vikas was still in the other room, so he's probably transitioning.
Okay.
So give a probably 30 seconds.
Right.
Vikas and Riti are coming.
It seems like they're just jumping in. Zoom sometimes might take a little longer for the people to hop into different rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. So everybody is now here. Okay. Hi, Vikas. Can you hear me? Okay, great. So again, I would want to invite Mr. Vikas Shukla on the stage to announce the winner for today's competition. So come on, Vikas, if you can please kill the suspense real quick.
So before I go over to tell the results, first of all, I want to tell a few things, and that thing is the playing of a game. We take it as a game, and let's say there's a two options when we are going into play, let's say a basketball game or any other game like that we do. We could sit out of the game and do nothing. And then there are two teams or few people who go in and play the game. Which scenario is better? To play the game and possibly lose or win, or just sit out of it? So obviously playing the game is always better. Irrespective of you win or you lose, doesn't matter. Now, if you lose, you still participated, you made your muscle stronger, right? And you made your motor skill, for example, improve, your concentration, you made some friend, maybe you had a fight or something. It all leads to an overall personality development. The same thing, exactly same thing here. It's good to participate. It's good to participate irrespective of the winners and losers. And I am sure that every person who feels that they are a better speaker or a better communicator, or they learn few things in the process just by participating. All right, so I hope that everyone who applied their effort, they will continue to apply these efforts, not only in the future, this kind of event, but also in their lives and skills. And with that said, let's go to announce the position number 2. So the second prize goes to Adith, and congratulations, Adith here. You have done an amazing job, especially with respect to the amount of the effort you possibly have applied in terms of coding the whole things and the rest of the things. So a big congratulations to Adith, and give a big thumbs up to them. Thank you, and congratulations again. And with that said, let's go over to our first prize for today, and that goes to yeah, that is Mayukh. I think some of you must have guessed it. The way he is able to think like an entrepreneur, to be able to give a finished product, and the way he is able to articulate and things, figure out how to do the configuration in a relatively complex setup like a Raspberry Pi, that's amazing. And that's how I see a big future into that. So again, congratulations, Mayukh. A big applause to it, and I hope you can keep progressing. Welcome, Mayukh. So with that said, I hope others, you will be a role model for everyone else to that they can emulate from you. And again, congratulations, Mayukh, once more. And we have one more special prize, and that special prize goes again to Adith, and this time it's a different prize, and that prize is about getting likes and views. To very great Adith, the way you are kind of a very well polished in the way you speak, and you are able to command a respect in terms of getting your words out to the community and able to get more likes and more views, means that you have that kind of a skill that will help tremendously, just in case if you are trying to become an entrepreneur. Those kind of things tremendously help, because if you have a great product, if you are not able to get out into the market, I mean, you could possibly, even with having a great product, you could not get a much or anything. Congratulations, Adith, second time again. The last thing is the amount of the prices. So Mayukh, you get $100 prize for your first prize. Congratulations again. Adith, you have two prizes. The first one is for a second place, and that is a $50, and you get another $50 for getting more views and likes. To be precise, we have 105 Mooncampaign views as of now. Could keep increasing, and you have 13 likes for you. So again, it's a precedent for others can follow from you. So again, once again, I congratulate the winners. At the same time, I welcome all the participants, congratulate them for participating here and improving in the process. So again, with that, we have a wonderful show, and I really love acting as a judge, conducting the show. But again, you are the real actors. Over to you, Parul.
Thank you so much, Vikasat. Congratulations, Mayukh, and congratulations, Adith, on your winning the show and tell competition. And you both did well. Your presentations were at par, and your question and answers were really very good. I hope you also enjoyed doing and working on your project and presenting it in all of front of all. So that was a great work by all of you did. We also have other participants over here. Manasvi, Aditya, they also did very well, though they need to work a little bit more. And in coming months, we'll be coming up with few such similar kind of competitions. So you all will get a chance again to participate. So don't be disheartened. Don't get demotivated. You can work a little more hard and you'll, surely succeed next time then. All right, Manasvi and Aditya, congratulations to you as well. You participated and you did very well. So thank you so much, everyone over here. And we enjoyed a lot with all of you over here, by watching all of you growing along with us and, enjoying every moment. All right, so we have someone joining in here. Let's see if she can, she would like to talk to all of you. Yeah, so Preeti is joining. Hi, Preeti, how are you? Hello, Preeti.
Hi, Parul. Meanwhile, Preeti gets connected. Can we have some feedback, some response from the winners? It would be really great to hear what Adith and Mayukh wants to say. And even if their parents can speak, I would really like to, have their feedback for us.
Yeah, I would request everyone to please switch
it
on
would
the
be great
camera
if they
and you
can
would
turn.
see.
Yeah, parents can turn on their camera and have few words. Anyone is welcome to speak.
Mayukh, can you please do the honors as you are the winner? And so I would really
you can call out your parents. They can, share their feedback with us.
My parents are here. Okay, I think they're a little busy, but I'm really happy that I won. Thank you so much. So what I made was not for the competition. I did this last summer. That robotics and technology is the one thing I love the most, and I got a lot of support from my family and friends help to make this. They helped me to get the things. I couldn't buy all of these by myself, and I learned a lot, and I was really happy in making this. It wasn't just like a step-by-step thing just to play. I wanted to learn, and I ultimately achieved my goal. And by winning, I achieved even more, and I'm really happy.
Okay, I think Mayukh's parents are here.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Sorry, we got dropped off. Yeah, it's very nice. We feel very good. Mayukh is always pushing his limits, and I think this is the first step in his towards his whatever his goal is going to be. But the big thing is he thoroughly enjoyed doing this, every bit of it, and it was absolutely his effort end to end. Yeah, happy parents, proud mama.
Thank you so much. That was, I guess, it's a great moment. I would like to hear from his father as well.
Absolutely. First of all, thanks to Moonpreneur for setting this up. Great initiative, and I think this is the first time Mayukh has participated in this activity. Proud dad as always. The the difference that these kind of activities make is that it boosts the entire morale and the confidence of the kids, right? And everybody did really well. I was really happy to see that kind of effort from all the 4 participants, right? There are multiple conversations that we have in the house about what we do, how we do, and I think Vikas was spot on when he spoke about the entrepreneurial activities and how we should be able to try and showcase our product. And I think that's exactly the conversation that I was having with him in the morning as well. I think we're spot on. Good to be in great hands. Thank you so much for the push, and really appreciate all the hard work from all the kids and all the staff here. Right. Looking forward. Thanks.
Our pleasure. So thank you so much for your feedback. All right. So that were Mayukh's parents, and now we'll head towards Adith. Adith, if your parents are there, you can call them out.
I really appreciate this competition. I really like game development. I always wanted to be a game designer. So this is like really cool to get like feedback and good reviews on this game that I made.
Okay, so your parents are there?
I think so.
Yeah, hi. This is Adith's mom. So thank you very much for this platform. I would really like to thank Mr. Prasad, who works with Adith on game development. He started basically knowing nothing. He was really interested in game development, so that's why we enrolled him there. And I think he has come a really long way, and I could see all his efforts and other conversations that we have with him come out today. So I'm really proud of him. I'm really proud of what he did. We did go through a lot of iterations on the video and on the posters and everything. I'm really happy how it turned out. And thank you, Ms. Parul. I think you really gave us a good feedback. And then thanks for accommodating and doing all these things. Thank you very much.
Our pleasure, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing your feedback. All right, so that takes us to the end of this competition, and I would like to thank all of you to join us over here and giving us the opportunity to, help the kids to come ahead, come forward and share their experiences and knowledges with us. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us here. We will be coming up with such similar kind of, competitions, every to and fro, and we'll be informing you on so you all can participate again. So thank you so much for joining us over here. Thank you,
Thanks,
Adith.
everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, Shrabani. Thank you, Bhavishyaa.
Thank you.